It is August 9th, 2022. All over this morning is Olivia Newton-John passes away at age 73. It's all over the C, the BS, and I don't know, the Hoda and the Jenna one. The woman there said something extremely nice. They lay out the story, though, on CBS this morning. Um, I took off my aviators and I put on my orange sunglasses. Again, I always talk about it's not my cup of tea, but this is my cup of tea. So at Twinnings, I have whatever I have in cosmetic relation to between myself and my son Alexander. And then there's something on the branch of the V on the way in that has similar cosmic nursery, whatever, and we call it Twinnings. I don't know what else to call it. I'm watching some of Olivia Newton-John's career that I did not know existed. I've seen the movie Grease. That was I don't want to give power where power isn't, but there are scenes from the movie Grease that actually played out in the real field for me. Um, Not, I just stepped on scene. It was like improv. Um, Johnny Lasagna was one of the characters that showed up in like the later like Shake Shack version of Sandra Dee once Tia Frio entered the scene and caused a whole problem with my life path after the previous 3 decades being off. But I'm pretty sure, as far as twinning goes, and as far as the House of the Sun being désolé, um, on our 31st and 32nd birthday, I'm pretty sure somebody showed up with a friend. And there was some introduction there. And they saw the problem, and they also saw how I was dressed. I mean, again, I really don't know what takes so long to straighten one's life out. I mean, Mark King in Lloyd Harbor Elementary, first day of Miss Craigler's class, in that quiet little enclave community of personally selected people to enter that classroom. And I know the two boys that sat to the behind me. And I know Mark King sat directly to my left by the window. I was one row in right next to him for twinning. For the like 1 week he was there, or the few days he was there before he just disappeared. It was a very Sandra Dee feel. There were headbands. There were long skirts down just past the knee in a respectable second grade look. And it's just like it lasted for so long, and then it's like I don't know what happened in the human realm of whatever and realism, and how they just totally forsaken the surrealism and the importance of communications, at least. But here's the tribute to Olivia Newton-John, since and then Linda and Lou this morning on something called The View, they have like this encore presentation. David Duchovny, he was part of the X-Files, and I remember being a teenager. I can't remember if I was still in St. Dominic's or not, or I'd left St. Dominic's, and then a girl by the name of Nicole Vitale found me. She went to Northeastern, which is how I made application to Boston. But we used to watch X-Files. I had never even heard of it. But she would tape it on VHS and then invite me over and we'd watch it. But Linda reminded me that The last time Actually, the last time I saw her was at Ben's first birthday, but the time before that, she invited me up to Boston. I met a guy, or a guy met me, I don't really know, found me. And then, like, I was supposed to spend the weekend with her in the dorm room, and she kicked me out. And I was in Boston. I had to find my way home to New York by myself in this at like some absurd hour of the morning where I had to find police escort in order to keep safe in this, I don't know, metropolitan city that I knew nothing about and had no relatives in, and get back somehow. So my parents were on the phone, my mom says, coaching me through it. I have no recollection of it. I mean, I know I was there. I know something happened. My mom mentioned something about it was something over a guy. And I mean, again, I don't remember the name or whatever, but again, that's not unusual in this life frame of how people find me and for what reason. The MAR being what it is, and then the Y on the tree of life from the Venus into this dubbed cosmic experience from like 1978 to 05, 005. And I didn't realize that the symbolism in Olivia Newton-John having this movie, and it actually came out in 1978 as well. I didn't realize that until this tribute to her. But it saddens me because if like one role model out of all of the lead characters in the movies at the times that I spent, the small amount of times that I was actually able to watch movies, she definitely had that lead role that just fit. It just felt comfortable being that wholesome goodness and not wanting to lose that ever. In like public, whatever. So here we are.
This morning, we are remembering the life and the legacy of superstar, singer, and actress. You know that voice. That's Olivia Newton-John. We all heard the news yesterday. She died at the age of 73 after a decades-long battle with breast cancer. Newton-John dominated the music charts, and she stole our hearts on the big screen. Her Grease co-star, that of course would be John Travolta, shared a tribute writing this. My dearest Olivia, you made all of our lives so much better. Your impact was incredible. I love you so much. We will see you down the road, and we'll all be together again. Tell me about it, Steph. Olivia Newton-John was a global superstar whose career spanned decades and continents. In the 70s.
Yeah, this part, not me. Like, I stayed on in the movie Grease. This Vegas style, whatever, was never my comfort zone.
In the 80s, the English-born Australian-raised singer was one of the world's most popular entertainers, with 14 top 10 singles in the United States. In the 1978 blockbuster Grease, her flirtatious duet with John Travolta, You're the One That I Want, was a massive hit. From there, the movie...
I'm pretty sure, like, again, just random showing up and you are the one that I want, like, would have been a lot better of a choice on my part, which I would have made at Stadium Pub. Again, I don't know who keeps standing up and rooting for all of the wrong people. It's really frightening.
The movies and hit songs just kept coming. With Newton-John playing opposite Gene Kelly in 1980's Xanadu. Physical landed her the biggest hit of her career. Named Billboard's Song of the Year, Physical was actually banned by some radio stations for being too suggestive. Newton-John was characteristically upbeat when we met for CBS Sunday Morning back in 2019.
I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Let me hear your body talk. Let's get animal. I mean, it was like, I sang
Let's
it.
Get animal?
Yeah, let's get animal. I want to get animal.
The four-time Grammy Award winner would go on to sell more than 100 million records. In 1992, Newton-John was diagnosed with breast cancer for the first time. That began a 30-year battle.
I try not to think about it too much, but I try to meditate and be peaceful about it and know that everyone I love is there.
Yeah.
So there's something to look forward to. I've chosen that path to be grateful and to feel good about things.
In 2018, Newton-John reunited with Travolta and the rest of the original Grease cast for the film's 40th anniversary. A year after, Newton-John was diagnosed with cancer for a third time, auctioning off her wardrobe to benefit her cancer research center. She humored us by trying on those iconic skin-tight leather pants.
Tonight! You did it! Come out!
Whoa, that's amazing. That's amazing.
Well, they live again. They live again.
Newton-John will be remembered for her legacy of advocacy and optimism in the face of adversity.
It's a decision how you choose to feel about something. So I've chosen that path. I'm happy. I'm lucky. I'm grateful. I honestly love you.
I'll never forget that afternoon. It really was magical. We spent a lot of time with her. I would say that we became close. She would text me and send me pictures of things and say, just thinking of you. She was really such a light, and she never sugarcoated what was happening with her body.
Right.
She said, I don't want to dwell on it. I don't want to, I want to help others. It's not how I live my life. And when we went in 2019, we were all thinking maybe, we're not going to have her much longer. As it turns out, we did.
Right. Had it for a couple years. But
Yeah.
when I saw the news yesterday, guys, a tear came to my eye.
Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John was my first crush. And I remember, this is absolutely a true story. I know. And a lot of you little boys out there that were like me, I remember waking my sister up in the middle of the night and telling her, this is a true story, I'm moving to Hollywood. Kids run away, and they are for adventure. I'm like, no, I'm moving to Hollywood. I'm going to find Olivia Newton-John. I'm going to tell her I love her, and she's going to want to marry me. I'll see you later. She just rolled over with that to bed. But that's the effect that she had on me. I watched Grease on VHS every day until the tape broke.
Wow.
I mean, I was a huge...
But why didn't I know this story before I interviewed her? Why would I have made a love connection?
I know.
I was happily married to her husband John for many years, but she would have loved to meet you.
Oh,
something else.
Absolutely amazing. If you love me, let me know. My favorite Olivia Newton-John song. She'll be missed.
And all your favorite?
All that music.
If you love me, let me know.
All right.
Okay. Mine is on.
Coming up, Aubrey Plaza's here to talk about her new movie.
And then this is the piece on Hoda and Jenna. About Olivia Newton-John.
Beautiful tribute to Olivia Newton-John, and I loved this. She said she radiated hope and love. She was always all about shining the light on someone else. Now that light is all yours, Olivia. Rest in peace.
Oh my God.
And it was such sad news yesterday afternoon to hear about her passing, and to know that Olivia Newton-John is like this icon in so many houses. I mean, did you love Grease the way everybody did?
In my family, there was the benchmark for being pretty and sweet and feminine and talented, and it was Olivia Newton-John.
Yes.
When you watched her in Grease, she just was so innocent, and her little Australian accent, she was an icon, I think, to almost everyone.
Yes.
Because who doesn't love Grease? And it was just a tragic, horrible, tragic story.
Not only in this incredible movie, but in her real life, she battled cancer for many, many years.
I think 30 years
3
she had
decades.
breast cancer, which is just, it's honestly, she's led such an incredible life.
Yeah.
And she's been a part of everyone's life. And really think about it. Just a beloved, talented woman.
She really was. I
Did you
woke
love
up.
Grease
I
growing
loved
up?
Grease. It was the movie that we would go to the little local movie rental place in Maine with all my cousins, and we would rent it like basically over and over again for the whole summer. So my little cousin Jeb wrote this morning and said, "Who else is devastated with the news?" And because I think all of us have that memory of being with those we love, watching that incredible talent light up our screen.
Yes.
And so I just the deepest condolences to her husband and her daughter, who she was hopelessly devoted to.
Oh my gosh, which by the way, my favorite scene in Grease, of course. Hopelessly devoted. Ugh,
So, in the house here with Linda and Lou, there was no like promotion of one star over another, one movie over another. In fact, there really wasn't even discussions of the movies. Just if there was, can I see this? It was a yes or a no. And it was either a fight between the two of them or it was just granted permission. But there was no like role model, like stay in your lane, stay in your role, stay in your whatever comfort zone. Linda and Lou made a comfort zone, and I just see it emulated. I see it emulated at times in certain roles that now Hollywood puts out and put together, almost like cameos or like showcase type of a thing. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361. So I have a relationship, obviously, with my son. There's a twinning relationship that I have with the area of Cosmic Nursery. They put one person. I think that they also showed up. I'm pretty sure. I can't confirm it because I'm really not sure. But I'm pretty sure that someone showed up on the first time my children ever got on horses at the Rocking Horse Ranch. When we stayed there, we went on one horseback ride. I stayed in the back. The boys' horses were just before me. And I'm pretty sure there was someone behind me. In that whatever that was important. But I can't be certain. And I don't have photos of us on the horses either. I just know that we were there. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxies broken. And I think that's also, there was a kickball game, which was reminiscent of 4th of July's back in the day.